Joe in real life. So I worked last night, late night shift. I got home about 4:30 a.m. Maybe got 4 hours of sleep, 5, probably somewhere in that ballpark. And yeah, I feel like steamed asshole right now. I mean, I got a throbbing headache. I'm tired. I'm grumpy. Interestingly, I'm not sore at all. I don't know. Go figure. But just everything else is terrible. I don't want to work out, man. I don't want to work out at all. But I have the burpees. And that's just that. It's one of those days. I'm going to get down in my dungeon after my little walk in my favorite walking spot in Savannah. Look at my face. Oh, look at this gross beard. Not a fan. Not a fan. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. I know that these days matter. You know? I'm not interested in what somebody can accomplish on their best day. We're all fucking rock stars and superheroes when we feel great. I think what you can accomplish on a bad day is far more interesting. And I know for certain that you can train that, you know? Probably working out today is a bad idea. Probably I could use the recovery time. But the mind, the psychology of it, putting in something, putting a flag in the land when you feel like shit, it's like anything. It's like any aspect of progressive overload, you know? This one's a little less tangible, but you get the idea. Like, if I put a flag there now, it means at a later date, I'll know the terrain. So yeah, coming up next, burpees. So this old man here, who isn't even that old, by the way, had to work last night and isn't feeling 100%. And now he's got a case of the pissy-pants because he's got this burpee problem that he came up with and agreed to all on his own. Nobody forced him. And now he's crying because he's got a headache and he's got to do this thing that he made up. His life's so good and so easy, he has to invent problems so that he can feel like he's got something to overcome. Yeah, I get it. I really do. At best, this topic is obnoxious. And at worst, it's outright insulting and condescending, you know? I have no meaningful problems at all. None. I have a home gym. I have a great life, a great family. Even my job that I hate pays me really well. I don't know. You know, back in my yoga teacher days, there was always this movement amongst my cohort in their classes to kind of manufacture gratitude, you know, to sit in silence and think about how good you have it as opposed to the rest of the world, you know, and to kind of create a checklist of things like you have a healthy and strong body, you're not plagued by at least severe mental disorders or distress. You have a comfortable home. You have a job that values you and takes care of you. You know, pick your favorite thing to be grateful for. Here's my problem with that. I always resented that process because gratitude's a feeling. And just like every other feeling, you can't rationalize your way in and out of them. And I get it to a degree. I get why people do these exercises. And well, they have an effect. And that effect isn't non-helpful. But if I'm not feeling grateful, even though I have it pretty great. I'm not going to be able to manufacture that. And maybe I'm an outlier on this. I don't know. Maybe it works great for other people. But my feelings don't give a shit about your opinion. They don't even give a shit about my opinion. They just happen to me. I heard a Buddhist once say that, like, we can control our actions and our thoughts and nothing else. And this is sort of like one of these linchpins towards surrender, to help you let go. And I get that too, but I don't think we control our thoughts and feelings. I think we can work at it, we can practice it, and get better at it. But even on my best day, when I'm dialed in with this shit, I'd say 50%. 50% of my thoughts and feelings are under some measure of control. And if I'm only hitting 50% of my thoughts and feelings, then how am I really doing better than that in my actions? A lot of our internal stuff is like our external stuff. In fact, I would argue it's a universe all onto its own. And it's pitiless, and it does what it wants, not what we want. So I showed you my first 25 burpees, got them done pretty quick, and this is my last 20. Just an awful time, a hugely terrible experience. I'm gasping, I'm sweating. Maybe 10 minutes post burpees right now. Yeah, I don't feel any better. I don't know what to, maybe a little bit. Maybe now that my blood's been moving a little bit, I feel marginally better. But all I want to do is go upstairs, order a pizza, have a little cry, and take a nap. And I'm not going to do any of those things. Because once you indulge that kind of softness, there's no end to it. You know this. I'm preaching to the converted here, you know? Every time you invest into this love affair with comfort and leisure, you lose ground. And maybe you don't get that ground back. I don't know. Anyway, this is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Day 22 of the burpee war. Keep grinding, man. These numbers are getting real, you know? If you miss a day now, that penalty could potentially stop your participation in this competition. So be mindful. Choose your skip days strategically if you have them at all. And yeah, there I am. Look at that miserable face. Boo. Boo. You suck, old man. Boo. Little sweet kiss for you. Have a good day.